Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'll be all uploading about Java interview questions. What are the types of interview questions they can ask, and what are the possible questions, or I'll be explaining about all the questions in detail. And in this series of Java interview questions, please do get updated. So each day I'll be uploading at least 2 to 3 videos of the Java interview questions. So also about the coding questions also I'll be uploading what are the possible coding questions they might ask. So please do get updated, and also I'll be even uploading the detailed explanation of the code or detailed explanation of the tracing part, also the detailed explanation of the diagram. With diagram also you can explain to them. And so please do get updated. So this is the most important series of the Java, also most important video. So I'll definitely make you to understand clearly about what are the type of questions or how the questions you can explain them in detail. So the first question is how a Java file gets executed. So this is the most important questions. So before we understand about difference between JDK, JVM and the JRE, we shall understand about how is a Java file gets executed. Then it becomes easier to understand the difference between JVM, JDK and JRE. So when you write a program in Java, it goes to the main 3 steps. Okay, these are the 3 steps you need to remember. So first, when we write a program, we basically save a program name as .java file, right? If I'm not wrong, for example, you have written a hello world, you will say it as in hello.java, you will save it as in a file. So you have to create a source code file, example test.java or hello. Anything. This is a name you give. It is your wish. This is the name, which should be followed by .java. The next is the first step. First you have to write a program that is a .java, and the next step is a compilation. So compilation means the Java compiler. So whichever the compiler, the Java compiler converts the Java compiler converts your .java file into a bytecode stored in a .class file. So bytecode is nothing but is a human readable code. So first step is that you will write a program and store it in a .java file. What happens is the next part is a compilation, that is Java. See, the Java compiler converts your .java file into a bytecode that is stored in a .class file. That is a human bytecode is nothing but a human readable code. In my next video, I'll detail tell about what is bytecode. Basically, now for example, you remember human readable code. So now it will be a platform independent, and also in my next video I'll be telling about why is Java platform independent. So for now you remember it as in why it is platform, because it can run in any of the OS platform like Windows or the Mac, etc. So done by JDK Java C compiler, Java development kit. So for now you remember the Java C, what is the second step? It is a compilation. It basically converts your .java file into a bytecode stored in a .class file. The next step is an execution. Execution is done by JVM, Java Virtual Machine. What it does, it reads the bytecode and executes it line by line using an interpreter plus Java in-time compiler. Java in-time compiler also I'll explain in detail, but for now you remember as what is the execution in the third step, that is an execution. The JVM reads the bytecode and executes it line by line. Interpreter, the difference between interpreter and compiler also I'll explain. Interpreter, what it does, it executes the line by line. All the Java program, it goes through each and every line and it executes. So now what it does, it executes the bytecode into a machine code, and it's a platform dependent. For now, Windows, Linux have different JVMs. So when it converts a bytecode into a machine code, now it becomes a platform dependent, because all these Windows, as I said, these all are OS, Windows, Linux or Mac have different JVMs. They do not have the same JVMs. So it is basically managed by JRE plus JVM. JRE is nothing but Java Runtime Environment and Java Virtual Machine. Later on I'll tell you what are this, but for now you remember what it does. I'll explain you the flow. This is a simple flow. What you do, you save the program in a .java file, that is a source code, and then what it does, the Java compiler, what it does, it converts the source code into a bytecode. Bytecode is nothing but a human readable format. And next what it does, the Java interpreter plus Java in-time, what it does, it converts this bytecode into a machine code, and then the program runs. So this is a flow you have to keep in your mind. And then if the interviewer asks you to explain what is JVM, JRE, JDK, in my next video I will detailedly tell about what is the difference between JDK, JVM and the JRE. So very short, see, source code.java is written, compiler converts to a bytecode that which is stored in a .class file, then JVM converts the bytecode to a machine code and executes it. So this is as simple as that. If you need an explanation, you can take a paper and explain them through this diagram. I hope you understand it. So in my next video, I'll be explaining about difference between JDK, JRE and JVM, and in another video, what is a bytecode, and in another video, detail about JIT compiler. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.